Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this episode, I'm going to talk about XLM, also known as Stellar Lumens, as well as OXT, also known as Orchid. If you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe for more cryptocurrency news and technical analysis. And also, if you can, hit that like button. Definitely helps me out, and we're trying to build this community out more. And click the bell icon so that you know when we have a new video. A lot of people don't click the bell icon or forget it, etc. And it really does help out a lot with that. Excuse me. I do have a separate video I've done today, which is talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you guys want to see the update news going on with that, feel free to check out that video. And I also have a separate video that will be going up today on a playthrough series of a video game called Decentraland, which is a cryptocurrency-based game. That being said, let's go ahead and hop into the charts here. So on XLM, absolutely beautiful day. Gains right now currently at 23.9%. This thing is just going parabolic. And what's actually interesting, I mentioned this in my other video too, is that the cryptocurrency market is now over $2 trillion. Yeah, in January, we had passed $1 trillion. Now we're at 2-point-something trillion dollars, and Bitcoin by itself is at about $1.1 trillion. So absolutely phenomenal, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here. And as you guys can see, we're going to go through levels of support first off being established. We have some most prominently off the Fibonacci sequence right here. This is going to be at 47 cents. You can see that there's multiple bounces taking place off of these candle positions on the wicks right here. So that's why I mainly had identified this as a position for the Fibonacci sequence. Before all of this run had happened, basically the last time I did a major video was we had this previous point back on January 6th. Okay, so I've actually adjusted this now because I see much more relationship taking place between these wicks in this area. And what's actually interesting is once I had this established, you can also see that this wick had essentially bounced off of the 0.618. So I feel this is much more validated as of this point in time. And I can also go ahead and remove these because we're not inside of a sideways channel with that anymore. If anything, you could see that there was a little bit of a bounce between these two sections going all throughout this space between the 0.618 and the 1. So if we have support at 47 cents, then the next major level of support down below that is going to be on the 21 EMA. That's going to be at 42 cents respectively. As of tomorrow, that's going to be a little bit higher, guys. So that's more than likely actually going to be right around 43 cents. Below the 21 EMA, then we're going to see it around 40 cents. Be cautious with large volume candles like this entering into the overbought territory just a little bit right there. This is something that suggests we could end up having a pump and dump type situation. So one good news is that we passed a psychological level, which is 50 cents for XLM. A lot of people have been waiting for something like that to happen again. As you guys can see, this happened here. And another good bit of news is that we actually have something to measure up against. So at 61 cents roughly is where we had a previous high. So if we can manage to break above that, well, then we're in price discovery zone and we got a lot more to be able to potentially move to, right? So even with this large candle going on, everything else suggesting that we're now entering into an altcoin type season, this is something that could still very well be on your radar. I'm not a financial advisor. Please keep that in mind, guys. But right now, things are looking absolutely beautiful for this. So with that being in mind, we break above the 61 cents. The next major level zone is going to be at approximately 69 cents. Breaking above 69 cents, then we're going to work our way all the way up to the $1 zone. You can actually see $1 is very close. It's not directly on it, but it's very close to the Fibonacci sequence as well. Technically, the Fibonacci sequence is at $1.04. Volume itself, as I mentioned, has kicked up quite a bit here in comparison to previous days. If we see a pullback, I think there is potential. If there's a significant pullback, we would see something resting right around the area of 47 cents, more than likely, okay? So just keep that in mind. Large candle, you see a little bit of pullback already occurring off that top of the wick. Day is almost done. We'll have to see how this continues to move. If we go into a 15-minute time frame right here, you can actually see on the 15 minutes, which is the last 15 minutes of the day. So far, it's red, starting to kind of work its way there. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Stellar Lumens has got a lot of good things going on for it, too. I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy saved. Excuse me. And now we're going to go ahead on over to Orchid. So Orchid actually had an absolutely beautiful, explosive day as of yesterday. And for today, it had the potential, and then some wacky antics started to happen, right? Let me close this. Sorry if you guys heard that in the background. Leaf blower guy. So if you guys take a look at this, you guys can see that we have what's called a Darth Maul pattern right here. You got a large wick on the top and on the bottom, and this is actually a red candle too on top of everything else. And yeah, so let's go over a couple key things. First off, we're still above the 21 EMA, which is absolutely amazing. Technical radars are suggesting a strong buy, which is great. Not even just a buy, it's a strong buy position. The RSI is a little bit sideways because of everything that happened today with this, and we still got room. We're still not even in the overbought territory. Even if we were, we still got plenty of room technically in that zone too, and everything starts to shift if we really start going on a major bull run. And the fact that we're above the 21 EMA still is just absolutely wonderful. So something else that's going to be really key here is that even though we're closing out more than likely in a red candle for the day here, we do close out above 79 cents. This is a key level of support that we're forming, guys. We had one daily candle closure as of yesterday above that. Then as of today, we had dipped down below. You can actually see it bounced off my level of support that we had established here at 74 cents. And as of right now, if it closes above this, that's 2 daily instances. Ideally, we want 3. That shows a stronger trend formation, suggesting that this is a new bottom, meaning that we are much more likely to go towards a different top position, forming a new level of support at some point, okay? And by doing so with that, here's where we're at. Right now we got support at 79 cents. A further level drop down, 74 cents as mentioned. Then on the 21 EMA, that's right around 70 cents, what we should have tomorrow. Below that is going to be about 68 cents. So those are some significant level drops. By doing so with that would essentially invalidate this whole green candle that we had. A lot of people would be pissed off, myself included, but hey, you got to push your emotions aside, and I really hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, now if we go up, we do have resistance taking place at 82 cents. You can actually see that bouncing off of right here, as well as over back on March 22nd, and that's on the Fibonacci sequence. So there's some fundamentals, guys, that I kind of go over and over and over and over again, but they're fundamentals. They work. It works. And so you guys then, if we pass above that, realistically, we just got $1. And this is looking at it from over on the side of Coinbase. I want to talk about that in a second too. So you got 89 cents right here for the daily, 89.90 technically. And then a previous high position was at 92 cents roughly back on March 20th. And then we had $1, and that was back all the way in mid-August. I'd go ahead and zoom all the way back out here. If we break $1, guys, then we're in price discovery zone. We got $1.50 approximately, which is almost on the Fibonacci sequence there, and then it goes up even further, and then we get like $2.38, and things really start to get interesting. The total circulating supply, the total supply for Orchid is 1 billion. The circulating supply is actually very comparable to that of Chainlink. It's at about 500 million. And by doing so, just from a simple fundamental standpoint, if you actually equated the values of what Chainlink is currently, it's about $31. Translating that to Orchid, that's a huge profit potential, and we're still very early in this. They're different industry spaces, obviously. They operate a little bit differently. They have different development teams, things like that, what they partner up with. So keep in mind that this has the potential of doing it, but they obviously need to get a lot of things going on in their favor. So just keep that in mind, okay? Technicals, oh yeah, I already said that strong buy. And volume right now, large volume candle, as you guys can see here. Come on, I'm not trying to drag that. There you go. So a lot of activity going on back and forth between these positions right here. And with this ending in this position right here, still overall, I'm bullish. Mainly because, again, the 21 EMA, and we're forming level of support right above this level. It's only got itself about 10 more minutes, but if it can manage to stay above 1 cent difference right here, that would be absolutely amazing. Now I want to talk about the antics with this super quick. I'm so fed up with this. You guys, Coinbase has had different prices being shifted around with that of Orchid compared to a lot of these other exchanges. And it got so bad yesterday that on Binance, it actually went up over $1. It went up to, I believe, $1.02. And at most, we saw Orchid on Coinbase at 89 cents. So we're talking about a 12, 13 cent kind of difference. That's a lot. You know, a 10% discrepancy across the exchanges should not be happening. If you have a slight variable difference because of your fee rates and that kind of a thing, that's one thing. But the fact that a lot of the times you're at the same price or very close, and then other times Coinbase is just way off base with this stuff, it's upsetting to me. It really bothers me. It bothered me so much to the point that I don't have any Orchid on Coinbase anymore, guys. So you can buy other cryptos on there. You can buy it for cheaper if you want. But if you're trying to hold it and you're thinking about selling it at some point, I personally do not trust Coinbase in order to have the most up-to-date prices or something that's valuable enough for me if I decide to actually finally trade my Orchid. So I use Gemini. And just so you guys know, you can actually stake Orchid on Gemini and earn an interest rate. As of the time of me making this video, it's 2.4% APY, I believe. So I've got my Orchid staked over there, which means that I'm taking it out of circulating supply, meaning that I'm not actively trying to sell it right now. And that's actually helping with the price movement. So if you guys are trying to earn extra Orchid, you want your value to be higher and stuff, feel free to check out Gemini. And I do have a referral link in the description. If you guys want to use that, then you guys can earn some bonus Bitcoin. I technically earn a little bit of bonus too, hence why I'm doing these referral codes on these things. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, guys. And if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, click the bell icon, please. Do not forget to click the bell icon if you have not yet done so, just to play it safe so that you actually know when we got these videos going on, guys. And let me know your thoughts and opinions on these cryptos in the comments down below. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. If there's any news that maybe came out that I didn't discuss. I know I didn't really talk about any news in this video here. And then I've got a bunch of referral links in the description. Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi, Webull, and Robinhood if you guys want to do stocks with those two. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode.